You smell that seaside air? It kind of smells like shit. Folks, this is Bayside in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and I would put money down that says you have probably never been there. I've been in this town once in my entire life. The only reason you'd ever go to Bayside in I almost said San Francisco. What I meant to say, the only reason you'd ever go to Bayside north of San Fierro in San Andreas is because they have the little boat school there. If you never did the boat school, you've probably never been in this town before. And I gotta tell you, wow, this is an interesting place. So we're gonna examine Bayside in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Joey C, roll the tape. Alrighty, here we are in Bayside, baby, just north of San Fierro. There we can see Gant Bridge. Beautiful moon, folks. Wow, this is it. Bet you never been in this little town before, because I swear to God I've been here once. And that is probably to do the school missions that are up here in the corner. Now, that's where the school is. I believe it's boating school. And the only time I did that was when I was trying to get 100%. And basically, this is it. This little section is the entire area of Bayside in San Fierro. I mean San Andreas. Oops a daisy. So without further ado, let's just run in there and take a look around. Now, looking at already the buildings, it seems to me from here, we have some nice greenery, of course, surrounded by a big unnamed mountain range. But we do have some residential spots over there. It seems we have some mobile homes up here. So let's go check those out. Wow, some really basic mobile homes. You know what? I'm going to say it. I like it. I like that a lot. I'm not here to judge other people's housings. You know what I'm saying? How other people live. I'm just here to check out the cleanliness, so to say. And it's very clean, although the ceilings seem this building as a whole seems a bit small, which is all right. Wow, we have some, a nice central place to put your trash. All the trash is bagged up nicely. You know what? I really like that. And it seems we have a row of houses. How many do we have altogether? We have 2 over there. We got 4 over here. That's pretty good. This one is a bit different. This one's like a full-blown camper, a 2-door camper, and the rest seem to be like trailer mobile homes. And that's pretty nice, actually. And it's got some nicely paved concrete as well. And on top of that, it is dark. It's nighttime right now, and it's well lit. You know what? I actually really like that. That's really nice. Now, let's go into the middle of it and check out some of these residential areas. Now, it's important to note that there's no businesses here, there's no safe houses, no enterable buildings, and the only reason that you'd come here, I'm assuming, besides driving through to Las Venturas in front of me, would be the boat school. So that would really be the only building, or the only reason, rather. We do have some nice houses over here. I'm actually pretty impressed with that. Pretty bland, nothing fancy with these houses, but you know what? It's a beautiful area. I mean, you're overlooking the Gant Bridge right there and the San Fierro Bay right over there. So that's actually pretty nice. Now, this house over here is surprisingly big. Oh my God, I was glitched. That's kind of wild. Hey, some flowers. Hey, look at me. I got some flowers. Oh, that's nice. Hey, look at my flowers. This is a very big home. I'm not sure who would live here, but I really do like the size of it. It doesn't have much of a backyard, but I can't imagine people north of the real-life San Fierro, San Francisco, has, a big backyard. Now, if you look over here, we do have some stained glass windows, which is actually really nice. I've never noticed that before. That's a beautiful stained glass. Is this a church right here? You know what? It seems to be a church. I was unaware that this place had a church. I'm actually really impressed with that. That's really incredible. Now, we do have a lot of real estate right here. A lot of land that's being unused. So perhaps the overly developed vibe of San Fierro has not yet reached north of the city into Bayside. So that's interesting. Perhaps in 10 years from now, this will all be significantly gentrified, I'm sure. Taking a look at the... Whoa, traffic. What do we got here? Because we can. Fat clothing. Interesting. So it has a clothing store. Okay. Oh, wow. It's a big store. Very low poly graphics there, but you know what? That's absolutely fine. This is a very big building. So I'm assuming it's 2 floors, which is pretty good. And we do have a loading bay, or loading dock rather. Oh, no, it says loading bay right there. And 2 dumpsters, that's good. Nice central place to gather the trash. More dumpsters over there. This place is really clean. But back here, this is a really odd and unusual space in the little town here. Now, I can't really explain it. I just get an odd feeling back here. Like this is just leftover space with no real purpose. Nobody... In your entire run in San Andreas, you would never, ever come back here. And matter of fact, you're only going to come back here if you're exploring the little town, per se. But we do have some steam coming out of the machine up there. I'm not sure if that's HVAC. I'm assuming it's heating or air conditioning. I'm not quite sure. I don't actually know what this building is. Let's take a look out front to see if we can tell. Some sort of store of sorts. I'm actually not too sure. It's very hard to tell. Obviously, we can't go in them. Above there, we do have some oddly angled windows. I'm not really sure. That's obviously just a building design, but I really dig that. Something our service, customer service audio. It says audio. VCR. Okay, so this is like a tape store right here. That's pretty good. Color TV. Okay, that's cool. I can get down with that. What do we got here? Same sort of texture. It's just flipped, actually. And, yep, this is the same thing. Another audio and video store, which is rather interesting. Now, looking across the street over here, again, I'm not quite sure what this building would be, per se, but it's got a loading bay. I hear police sirens. I'm not sure what they're doing. But it does have a back alley, which is interesting. Again, this is another place that you would never go to, right? And I can't help but point out this orange door that seems very out of the ordinary. But I do like the back alley aspect of it. Was that a grenade? Oh my God, there's grenades back here. That's really not that good. I don't like that. Another loading bay over here. Taking a look at this building, it seems we have another unnamed business. I'm not quite sure. It's too blurry, right? It's way too blurry. And again with this. But that's the nature of the game. Now the doors seem to be in pretty good shape. Now they're pretty good height. I was going to say they look a little small, but not too bad. Here again. Again with the orange door. I'm really not too sure what that is. Now this building right here, I have no idea what it would be. Good Lord. We do have a parking lot. Now I'm assuming a lighthouse. I've never noticed that. This parking lot, I'm assuming, is people parking to go to the docks over here. That makes sense. To go on a boat ride, so you would need proper parking. And I really dig that, man. Now, this lighthouse I have never been to. This is a very, very cool lighthouse. I really kind of dig... You know, it's amazing with this game is, like, I have played this game most of my life. In every single version they've ever released of this game. And I have never seen this lighthouse before. And it's not even that hidden, right? I mean, you gotta... I mean, sure, I guess it is kind of hidden, actually, come to think about it, because it's kind of hidden behind the building. So, like, if you're in the actual town, you wouldn't notice this lighthouse. I feel like the only time you would notice it is if you're looking from over there. But even then, I don't even think it gets loaded in. Or if you're on the water. And even then, you might just be focusing on your boat endeavors. Now, back to this building. I'm not sure if this is some sort of factory, or maybe this is where they store the boats during the winter season. Although it's California, you know, no parking, commercial loading, 30 minutes. So maybe this is some sort of warehouse, since it does say commercial loading. That's all I can assume. Look at this NPC. I've never seen this guy before. Afro, handlebar mustache, tattoos. I've never seen that NPC before. It's just amazing the things that you notice when you just take a second to look around. It has a phone booth. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, goodness gracious. I love that. Oh, that's great. I just love the little details. But then again, this building is not labeled whatsoever. Why are people running? Why are people running? I'm assuming there were gunshots. Anyhow, this is a neat house. I was going to say little because I thought it was two houses, but it is one big teal house, which is very cool. Did I just watch that lady get run over? Sir, you're a police officer. Go, that's attempted. She's dead. You ran her over. What are you doing? Oh, this town is terrible with crime. I feel like I've witnessed so much crime while I was here. What the fuck, man? This is unbelievable. That plane is flying real close to the ground. Did you see that? I don't like that one bit. So let's check out this little area behind this brick wall. I have absolutely no idea what it could possibly be. Potentially... All right, so there are construction things. Potentially this is somebody's land that they purchased that they're gonna eventually excavate and build on. I mean, the wall kind of gives it away. I'm really not too sure. And there is a dumpster there, so perhaps it's just... What is that? What is that? Is that a vibrator? I think I just picked up somebody's vibrator. Why would there be a vibrator back here? Oh my goodness. Now, let's go take a look over here. I will say the grass is not mowed often around here, and that's a little odd. Now, the docks are a little separated from the downtown, if you will. I hate to even call it that, but that's fine. Now, there is kind of like an air traffic control mini tower over here, which is pretty interesting. A lot of empty space over here. I can only assume that this potentially could be more parking, considering that there's kind of a driveway-ish thing there. Again, these are probably residential docks, if I had to guess. And probably what they are is docks for people who own those homes over there, because I'm assuming they have boats. It's hard to tell what time of year San Andreas takes place in. Potentially this could be like the off season, if you will, even though it looks perfectly fine out. We don't know what the temperature is. A life ring, I guess. That's pretty good. This is definitely boat storage for sure. Little garage door. Whoa, more shooting! Whoa! What are you shooting at that old man for? Oh, God, that lady drowned! Oh, sweet Jesus! Oh, my God, this town is fucking dangerous. I can see why most people don't fucking live here. Christ on a fucking cracker, dude. Folks, I hope you're enjoying this wonderful little episode of examining Bayside and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I just want to take a second to thank my wonderful Patreon supporters and YouTube channel memberships. If you want to support the channel, you can go to patreon.com/officialjoeyc for all your exclusive Joey C needs, behind the scenes videos, check-ins, movie reviews, the list goes on and on. You can also become a YouTube channel member for the same perks and price of Patreon. All right. Back to the video. More residential docks. We have a little building here. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, this is the school. This is the boat school building. Okay, interesting. Yes. This is very good. So the people can learn. Probably you need to get licensed before you could put your boat in the San Fierro Bay, and that's where they issue that, I'm assuming. Wow, there's a lot of people over here. I'm not sure what you folks are doing over here. Let's go check out the side of this air traffic control building. And I'm assuming it's that because of the antenna on top and the helipad right here. Can I jump up on this? No. Okay. So let's go up here. Let's see if we can kind of check out what type of helicopter. So I don't think it's a police helicopter. You know what I think this is? And what I think that building is probably they give helicopter tours of the San Francisco Bay. That's probably what it is, if I had to guess. A nice big parking lot over here. They're obviously closed, whatever this big building is. This is probably like a boathouse of sorts where they store the boats in the winter, maybe even the helicopter. Yeah, oh yeah, that's definitely this, because look how big that bay is. And you can go out here and kind of enjoy the sights of the San Fierro Bay. Oh, look at that. Look at that red glow. You don't get that in the definitive edition, that's for sure. That's absolutely beautiful. Let's take a look how many boats are actually... There's only a couple of boats. And again, that's probably because we're in like an off-season. So the docks are pretty good. Now, let me take a look at the other side of town that I didn't look at. Now, over here, we have 2 more telephone booths, which is absolutely fantastic. I really like this. We got another big house. I'm assuming this is a duplex because it has 2 pathways and 2 front doors, which is really neat. Now, we do have a nice little house over here. I'm assuming this was purchased for $5 in the 70s, and in today's day and age is worth... $8.6 million, considering it's right on the San Francisco Bay. But these are very nice houses. And it's handicap accessible, which is really nice. I really dig that kind of feature there. And again, you don't really have much of a backyard, but, I don't know, man. You're not paying for a backyard. You're paying for a house right on the San Francisco Bay. Now, I don't know if the San Fierro Bay has ever... flooded in the past, but if it did, this whole fucking town is going under. There's no question about it. I do like this little garage thing and this little overhang, like a carport, if you will. It's a nice little detail. Again, it's well lit. I do like these stairs. I'm not sure what this would lead to. Perhaps in the summertime, this is kind of like a community center. Maybe they put more benches and picnic tables out there. I'm not sure, or maybe this is more parking. It's honestly really hard to tell. Now, it is getting foggy and stormy, which is such a nice touch of the original. You really don't get that much with the definitive edition of this game. So if you played the definitive edition and you really loved San Andreas, please play the original on PS2. It is well worth it. We got more duplexes, which is really nice. And checking out the backyard, not much, again. But, these residential areas are really nice. And I like when they add residential areas in video games because a lot of times they focus on the business aspect or the downtown aspect. Now, I can't help but notice this house does not have a front door. Oh, it's right here. It's more of a side door. But it doesn't have a place to park your car, which is interesting, which leads me to believe that maybe one of those parking lots at the end of the street is for residents of this little area. It's really hard to tell. It's just odd to see a house from the front that's on a road that the door isn't smack dab in the middle. Like this one. It's off to the side, but like it's on the front of the building. Just different shaped houses, which, you know what, I can appreciate that. I really like when they kind of switch up the architect throughout the town. And these oh God, I'm stuck. Hang on. These grass or bush hedges, if you will. Very nice touch. Sir? Your front door, obviously this was just a copy and paste house, but come on, man, you put the hedge right in front of the door. All you had to do was delete this little section. How is this poor woman or man gonna get in their house. Let me take a look at the map. I think we gotta go take a look at the beach. Yeah, let's go take a look at the beach down there. I want to examine the quality of the beach. But the nice part about Bayside is you can shoot over the mountain to Las Venturas or go right over the bridge to San Fierro. That's pretty nice. This is a sad bridge. I mean, a beach. But you know what? It's there for the residents, right? The residents probably love this beach because when it's sunny and not raining and storming, this is probably a beautiful place to be. There's armor over here. I love how the game developers just like sprinkled like a grenade, a vibrator, a thing of flowers and body armor just like throughout the town just so there's fucking nothing. But come on, man. Bayside, you know what? I like Bayside. I can't even lie. It's absolutely beautiful. All right, so here we are in the definitive edition, and I just wanted to real quick take a look at the town and some of the smaller details. We're not going to go through the whole thing, but I'll just compare the graphics, if you will. So here's the definitive edition, and here is the original edition. So big difference, obviously, because it's remastered. But, it's going to look pretty much the same. I mean, yeah, the graphics are shiny, but really what I'm after is I really want to see the business main strip and kind of look at those signs to see if they even make sense. Okay, so that's what we're going to go check out right now. Actually, real quick, let me go take a look at the stained glass windows on the church. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's so nice. Look at that. They somehow look less clear in the definitive edition than they do in the original edition, which is kind of fucking wild, man. All right, let's go take a look at this. Let's see the because we can't, dude, that is like so, that has to be AI. Like, that has to be AI. It just kind of looks like it's AI. The guy, I was talking specifically about the guy holding his stomach. But those clothing graphics are gone in the window, if you recall. Those little 2D textures, they are just completely gone, which I think that's a great example of why the original has charm, right? It has depth to its world. Rather than, if you look in the definitive edition, it's just a fucking brown window, which is stupid. Okay, that's absolutely fucking stupid. Now, this I think was an audio thing, so okay, that's the same thing. Computer service, color TV, 48-hour service. The hours, why did it get way dark? I'm not sure. But that was probably like AI upscale. I don't know why the fuck is it so dark. I couldn't tell you. That is another 99-cent store. Another audio video store, and just reuse textures. Interesting. Okay, so that's a lot of 99-cent stores up there, folks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 right next to each other. Fucking, god damn it, man. Come on now. The phone booths are still there. This is interesting. Closing down, 80% off, everything must go. All sales final, stock liquidation. Interesting. You know what? Let's take a rundown and kind of see if this building is labeled at all, because it was not labeled in the original. It still obviously says no parking, but I don't think it's labeled. And the lighthouse looks a little different from what I can tell, even though I just looked at it. Maybe not. Maybe that's kind of the same shape. I'm not sure. I kind of want to go look at that building down there. Let's go take a look at that building to see if that was labeled. I have a great idea. Remember that house that had the hedge in front of the door? Let's go see if that is still there. Hang on. I angered a police officer by accidentally running him over, which is not good. Will the hedge be in front of the door? It is. I no joke. It is. Why would they not fix that? Why would they not fix that? Are you fucking serious? I don't know why that fucking makes me laugh so much. But why would they not fix that, man? The hedge is still in front of the door. Definitive edition, my ass. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, it doesn't seem any different. No fishing. I don't think I noticed that in the original. You know what? Maybe I don't even think I looked on that side of the building, to be honest with you. So that might have been there in the original. I'm not really sure. And then the air traffic control. I'm sorry. What? Why does that? Oh, okay. I thought the antenna was bent. I thought the antenna was bent, but it's just a power line. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to alarm anybody there. Let me just take a look at the school building. Did I just kill another cop? Oopsie-daisy. Hey, there's actually boats in that dock. It's interesting. Now, the, what do you call it? The school building, it was very bland in the original, of course. And that's probably hardware limitations. It's much more detailed in this version, which is interesting. But you know what? That's what you're going to get with the original. We're not going to do an in-depth thing unless you want me to in the definitive edition. But that's Bayside, baby. Send it off to Real Life Joey C to end us out. You know, I'm really impressed with what we saw in Bayside in San Fierro. I mean, this place is just absolutely beautiful. I got to be honest with you, I can't wait to go home, though. But we even checked it out in the definitive edition to see what was different, and I could have did a whole video on that version. Matter of fact, I probably should have put it in this version, but you know what? Fuck the definitive edition. We don't even like that version, all right? We're glad we did it in the original version. Folks, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Keep your eye out for the next video, episode, movie, live stream. If you know something that you want to see me examine next, let me know in the comments below. Join my Discord. Follow me over on twitch.tv/officialjoeyc. We do a lot of live streams there. A lot of fun stuff. We've even played I almost said San Francisco. We even have played San Andreas a bunch of times. Good Lord. Folks, with that, I leave you with one thing. Cherish the precious moments, be loved, and stay, dude. I'm out of here. Turn the green screen off. Good Lord, it's good to be back. I'm going to go eat some leftover chili that I have in the refrigerator. I didn't cook it. I did not cook it. My mom did, and I'm excited to eat it. So here we go. Alrighty. Get out of here.